Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope you're doing great. It is June 12th, a little early for the 4th of July, but I'm sure a lot of people are showing July decor already, and I have been working on ours out here in the kitchen and dining room, a little upstairs, and the front entrance. So I won't show too much of it right now, but I wanted to just start out with this beautiful tribute to our 250th birthday anniversary of the United States. I think that's very cool. There is no sound on that particular video, but I can let you know who did it if you're interested in having it on your TV screen sometime during July, or even now too, for company would be nice. I went to the Legacy Thrift store in Crystal, Minnesota yesterday. I was really wishing Norm and I could have gotten there sooner because they always have a lot of patriotic things that are older or just really super fun, and they're so inexpensive there. So much of the things we've thrifted over the years have been from what was originally Bibles for Missions, but now they are part of a bigger organization with, I guess, some other thrift stores in maybe even another state. I'm not real familiar, but they are just a wonderful, clean, bright, very fun, big store. They don't offer discounts for seniors or military, things like that. They don't have a rewards program either, but their prices are just so inexpensive that is plenty of a reward for shopping there. I do have my receipt from yesterday. This may be one of the most expensive days shopping here for us that I can recall. I found some very nice things, and most of it was from the patriotic section. So I will show you what they are. There's 7 items. So let me show you the first thing I noticed. I haven't cleaned any of these. Nope, because I wanted to have the price tag on them. This was $9.99, which isn't much cheaper than the original price, but he is actually a Christmas item, and I don't see a year. Yeah, I wish there was a year on it, but I loved him for the 4th of July, Norm's window in particular, that we're still working on. I thought he was in really good shape. I could put my camera light on here too. Yeah, that helps a little bit. I do have a lot of light coming in here, but it still seems to help when you are showing things like this. Let me bring him closer to me. It has a little bit of paint loss right there I can touch up. Not a big deal. Nice gold edge on it. Like I said, I haven't done any cleaning, and he does have the actual thing in the back, so his beard works, his mouth opens. And we're not sure what that's all about. Don't really get that. But I thought he was super fun. And the flag here, you can see there is some fraying going on. I can trim that much off and I can put a little bit of, I have fabric glue, so I can put some on a Q-tip and run it along that edge there to help keep it from any more fraying. I think I would even take the flag out if I was gonna, well, I'm just gonna wipe him down. I don't dunk something like this. Your hair is pretty wild there, buddy, but that's okay. Yep, so I did want him for Norm's window. Yep, that was the purpose of getting him. I hope you've all been well and enjoying your June. So this was irresistible. Just because Norm does have toys in his window, this is a very soft little rubber ball. So fancy, the painting on it. I thought that was really cool. I just love little things like that for the display window. When they're toys. I don't typically show toys here in the house, but Norm loves his toys. And this actually was back in the candle area, not in the 4th of July stuff. They had 2 of them, and I already have some of these. But it's funny, if you just see one, it's a very heavy votive. If you just see one and you buy it, and then when you get it home, sometimes you notice, it is glass, you'll notice that the color is a little off. Norm talked me into not using a tablecloth today. He said, why don't you let him see the nice tabletop we have? It's a marble look. This one, when we held 2 of them together at the store next to each other, this one was much more clear. The other one was slightly yellowed. I don't know what would cause that, just being cheaper glass quality. So I did decide for only 79 cents to get the one that was nicer looking. I love it. It is so, so heavy. And I've been collecting heavy stars or snowflakes in clear glass for a long time. And I usually get them that cheap. Then, when I was over in the dish aisle, in the plastic aisle, as a matter of fact, I found this. I use this type. It comes with a straw. Yes, I buy used ones. I love the fact that they come with their own colored straws, and they're so inexpensive, 79 cents. The Goodwill would charge more than that. Maybe they would charge 99. So we'll see how it holds up in the dishwasher. I've got quite a collection of different ones, and I've been thrilled to find some of them that have a Bible verse on them. Yep, very nice ones. So this is the first one I've ever found in a big plaid like that. Yeah, I love it. So sorry to talk about that so long, but I just wanted you to know that I love these. I use them every day, and collected probably, I've got maybe 8 of them for the holidays and fun times a year. Thanks for listening to that. But this one was so stained inside. This was over next to the holiday items. They are bringing out fall stuff already next to the 4th of July stuff. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to move this up further again. It was so fun to me. No chips anywhere on this. Just a tiny little speckle. And it is a hobbyist one. I see MH Looks like MH on there. But it was well loved. I soaked bleach in it, bleach water, overnight. So it got a lot better, but I didn't manage to get the edge very well, even though I worked on it with a toothbrush. And I had the water all the way up to the top. Yeah, it's raw inside. It is not glazed, so that's why it got stained from putting dirt in it. I also then tried CLR this morning and used a toothbrush, but it wasn't really hard water stains in there, or calcium buildup. It was stain from the dirt. So I have thought about taking some enamel paint and just paint about that far down. Orange, probably. Yeah, just some good Testors enamel gloss paint. And that's because when I put beans in it, you know, I use these in the house, and I just put beans up too close to the top, so that would end up showing, and I don't want that to show, but to me it was worth $2. I like it, and I'll fix it up. I enjoy fixing up things, as you know. But now, when we were back in the fancy area of figurines, they're on end caps. They put all the fancy stuff. Isn't that nice? It's so far away now, but they put different words on there. They'll put USA up in the corner. Occasionally that pops up. Yeah, it would have been nice to have some quiet music with that. Not that I would have been using it here for this video. Now, I'm going to set these over here. I was so tickled. I wish you could have heard my reaction. I feel too guilty. They're $14.99 for the pair. $14.99. Can you believe these? I have not found any Raggedy Ann couples with button eyes, and that may seem like a real surprise to you if you're not looking right at the moment. I could not find these anywhere, and they are identified with the artist imprinted on their bottoms, the backs of their pants. Yep, I looked and looked. I used Google Lens, and I used What's It app. Have you ever heard of that one? Yeah. That couldn't pull up any better than Google Lens. These are so heavy. They aren't really flat on the back, but I think you would have them sitting this way, you know, the books in between, and they would be facing you. You wouldn't want them facing away from each other. I think they would work perfectly. Yes, there would be space between them and the books. I could try some, but I don't really need them as bookends. They're absolutely adorable. See, it says the pair, 2 pieces, $14.99. But what really threw me is they are heavily, heavily lacquered. And I'm certain that it came that way. They really do need a cleaning. I think there's, like, you know, down in the tops of their heads, you get a lot of dust built up. But the dark navy blue and the dark, dark red, they're little patches, so much detail, but those eyes are just crazy. If you look up Raggedy Ann's and Andy's, they have a solid black eye with, or white, a solid, let's say a solid white circle, and then their black eye or whatever color for the pupil, I guess. But then they often had a few little eyelashes painted going down. A lot of them look like that, but these are definitely buttons, a button look. So they're very, very different. Now let me see which one maybe was her that you could make out the signature. And you can pull up her items, and it says 70s, maybe some 80s. It's Carol, R-A-R, Reardon. Sorry, I was trying to remember. I pulled it up on my phone, but that's a copyright. Very, very hard to make that out. So she was an artist of Christmas, holiday items of characters, well-known characters, or Mr. and Mrs. Claus. That's about all they said she did. So they both have that on them in back. And you can see those look like pretty old green felt pads and worn, but yeah, I mean, you can see the lacquer is even yellowed, so that to me shows age too. I'm not kidding you, I can hardly lift these up. They certainly wouldn't blow away. But I think they could have easily been used for bookends in a kid's room. But they just were so adorable to me to use for your patriotic decor. It was the navy blue they're quieter. They're much quieter to me. I couldn't resist them, and I said to Norm, oh, I shouldn't. And he said, well, why not? He thought they were pretty cool. So yeah, that was quite a splurge yesterday. $38.06. Oh my goodness. Well, that's actually $2.52 in tax. Yep, $35.54 is what we spent. Isn't that cute? Yeah, they just have adorable faces and clothing. I don't know how else I can find out anything about them, but just according to what they said, it was the 70s. You know how popular I think Raggedy Ann was in the 70s, and even I had two really big dolls that sat on the couch or in a chair that I bought that were handmade. They were adorable. So I have photographs of my cats laying on their lap. That's how big they were. So I loved Raggedy Ann and Andy in the 80s when we first moved in here. If I can find one of my pictures of them, I will put that in here too, because I think you would get a kick out of it. Here's the only photograph I could find after digging through 3 big boxes of photos. It's a lot of looking. I know I have more of them. Lots of my adorable female cat. Sometimes I had 2 cats up there. No matter what I did, they wouldn't stay away from them. It was so cute though. I hope you got a kick out of seeing that. Yes, somebody handmade these dolls, and that was, maybe it was the early 90s that I was into. I had more country decor too in our home. The late 80s and early 90s. Yep, I thought they were adorable, so I had a lot more stuffed doll things sitting around. Whoops. One more thing I bought that I was very excited about. I was looking for a summer jacket, and I totally forgot to add this. It was hanging over the chair down here. It fits perfect. It is a Studio Works. It was $5.99. All of the jackets at Legacy Thrift are $5.99. I loved the collar with the silver accents and these two little ties hanging down. A wonderful big silver zipper. The pockets in front, a very nice lining. It's very clean. Can't believe how nice it fits. And this extra piece here, very nice stitching. And I'll show you the back too. My phone is making it look more of a tomatoey red, but it's a blue red. I love that color. I'm not into the orangey red, so this may not be real accurate in my phone, but it's a beautiful bluer red. I love this detailing on the back and the pleats. Yep, I only had a little blue jean jacket. I was trying to find something longer, but unfortunately I didn't find anything but this. And it isn't a lot longer than my blue jean jacket, but a tad. Yeah, I think it is really nice, so I was very happy about that, and it's washable. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It is Friday today, and I'd like to get this posted as soon as possible. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. I have a lot of thrifting videos that I still have to get out, and I will be doing 4th of July decor in the house here. So I hope you will look forward to those videos. I always try to change up things as best as I can, but I haven't found a lot of new things this year for the 4th of July, except these few things today. And God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you for being so kind and writing to us. We appreciate you all so much.